Mr. Barnes, this is a full pardon. It authorizes your immediate release. You catch SID 6.7 for us, and you're a free man.
And if I don't?
You serve out the remainder of your sentence.
What if I try to escape?
You can't. They're gonna tag you with a microlocator implant.
We're gonna know where you are every second for the rest of your life.
Y'all got me out of my bed for this. You want to tag me like I'm some kind of animal, or you want me to go out and risk my life to clean up your mess?
Ready to begin? Make sure.
Right.
In the meantime, Mr. Darrell Lindenmeyer's made himself very scarce.
Implant is ready.
Draws from the acceleration fluid.
Secure it.
Using public transport, getting access to buildings and paying for coffee is now as simple as a touch of your hand. A microchip implanted beneath the skin gives people the same capabilities as dozens of cards and devices, and it's not as painful as you might think.
What was once confined to science fiction movies
This may be a little uncomfortable. Just implanted a radium diode. They're the access codes to your job spot.
is now reality for a bunch of Sydney tech heads.
Pay, open doors, and have my business card in there as well.
Remy Baker and Mitch Hunter from PhD Media are being microchipped to simplify their lives.
My work pass and potentially my Opal, which will allow me access to my office, to use the printer, to use the scanner.
We won't need any ID cards. We won't need any PIN codes. We won't need any sort of access cards.
Central Wisconsin company offering its employees a microchip plant held a party to kick off the new program. Around 50 employees at 3 Square Market gathered to get the microchip. It's about the size of a grain of rice and gets implanted into the hand using a syringe. Participating employees will be able to use it to open doors, log onto their computers, and pay for snacks.
In a lot of ways, convenience. Really eliminating what I have to carry in my pockets.
Employee Tony Dana says the chip will be used for basic tasks like getting in and out of the building, logging onto his computer, and buying snacks in the break room.
And then to finalize your payment, you'll put your RFID chip, hold it against it. Now my unique card that's identified with the RFID chip, it's asking if I'd like to put the $6 on my chip. So yes.
Since word got out about the chips, 3 Square has been contacted by hospitals, universities, even the U.S. and foreign government.
I can't imagine what it would be like to be his mother, watching him go from PayPal to rockets to Tesla to all just one thing after another. You ever surprised about what he's coming up with next?
Well, every time I'm surprised, and every time I say, don't take on something else. And he doesn't listen to me. And then he makes a big change. And this Neuralink, people saying, why I don't want something in my head. I said, well, you aren't paralyzed. Or you aren't blind.
Good point.
If you're blind and you don't want to see, then you can argue the point. You don't have to have a chip in your head. You don't have to have a chip in your head.
I have an RFID chip in my hand that's used as a key to unlock basically everything in our house. Obviously, I just use my hand to get into the house. And this is the main area which we live in. As you can see, the door's locked because it's red. Scan it. Hey, Chip Hop. We've got these doors and functions all around the house. This one's to our bedroom. And before you say, no, you don't. I got nothing up my sleeve, guys.
Stop being
stupid, man. When they crash this economy, man, this is going to be the new currency, man. You're going to have to put your right hand and your forehead out to go ahead and buy and sell in this economy, man. All right? Are you going to sell your soul to Satan, or are you going to get your head fucking chopped off, man? That's the choices that's coming in these days, man. You can laugh and scoff, talk all the shit you want in your mind, but the Lord going to judge your ass, man. All right? This is a serious matter, man. It ain't no more time to be playing around with you people, man.
Hold on. Hold on. See if I can find that video. It's in here. Slakia. I seen the brother Zadok, boy. I'm like, wow, man, what the hell? Okay. Let's add this one in there.
For an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
That whole, I know it's very futuristic, I get it, but I think what's wrong with just taking out your card? But good for them.
I think it's the wave of the future that we'll all have implanted chips that have our medical records.
So you would do it?
Sure.
The whole agenda is to create a one world government where everybody has an RFID chip implanted in them. All money is to be in those chips, right? There'll be no more cash. And this is getting me straight from Rockefeller himself. This is what they want to accomplish. And all money will be in your chips. And so instead of having cash, anytime you have money in your chip, they can take out whatever they want to take out whenever they want to. If they say you owe us this much money in taxes, they just deduct it out of your chip digitally.
Total control.
Total control.
Yes, many of these things will be built directly into our bodies.
I believe we are now facing a social acceptance kind of a challenge, and it's the only challenge that we are facing at the moment. But on the other hand, it's the hardest one to come over, because we are all humans and we are, like, by nature not super keen to introduce that disruptive changes to our lives. So I believe the way forward would be to capitalize on our ambassadors, and as long as people see that this device is used by a friend, member of a family, or a famous person, that's the way forward to bring the device to the mass market, and that's what we are working on.
Two in your hand may be all that you need to buy anything that you can afford and many things that you can't. Because a company called Walletmore is developing a very teeny tiny chip. You see it there in the X-ray? That should creep you out. The chip is like the ones that are found in smart credit cards or debit cards, and the chip gets embedded just under your skin and makes your whole hand a credit card. Joining me now is Wojtek Perota. He's the CEO and founder of Walletmore. Okay, Wojtek, this is so futuristic and out there, but walk me through how it actually works.
Hey, so first of all, thanks for having me. Let's look at the chip as a super small part that you can use wherever contactless payments are accepted.
Wojtek, do you have it in your hand right now?
Yeah, of course. Actually, the X-ray that you saw was from my hand, and that's how it looks on my hand.
So show me your hand. Is it possible to see it at all? It's just barely standing out, right? Like it looks like maybe a little like a scar.
Yeah, as you can see, I'm popping it a little bit.
Oh man, that's crazy. Did you have a doctor insert it?
Yeah, of course, that's part of the deal, because we are only building the implants, and when it comes to the installations, we want the whole experience to be as safe as possible, and therefore we build a network of partners all across Europe and the US. So therefore, if you are ordering an implant from our side, it's of course shipped to you, but then you need to schedule the appointment with one of the specialists who will just set it up for you.
So, do you use it? Like, do you go up to a cashier and say, "Yeah, I'll just tap my hand"? And if that's the case, what's the reaction from the sales clerks?
Yeah, of course. I've been testing it myself since the very beginning. I have been the first person to get it installed, and reactions are pretty wild, to be honest. Sometimes people just don't care, but because when they are stuck in the office for like 10 hours, they just do not care. They just care about having the payment to be processed. But sometimes the reactions are really extreme, because when I tap my hand and there's clearly nothing here inside of the glove or anything else, anywhere else, they are just asking, how the hell is that possible? You need to have a watch somewhere down here in your shirt. But when I'm just taking it down and seeing and showing that, okay, there's nothing out there, then the conversation begins. But in most cases, it turns out to be like a positive conversation, because as long as I explain how it works and what's actually inside, they're pretty much optimistic about it.
Hold on. Got another video. Yep. Where is that one? The little chip girl. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Salaki, everybody. Okay? Because that's all that's in here is videos about the goddamn microchip. Fuck that. That's a bad idea. It's just time to go home. That's all it is. You know, when people ain't ready. So, Most High sent us as prophets going back out there to do it again. Tell you to your face, it's time to get your ass, get ready to go home. You know, fuck this world. This is Esau's world, not yours. Ain't you sick and tired of going to work? Paying your bills? Making just enough money just over broke?
I put a microchip in my arm, and it's the best thing ever. This chip is a powerhouse. It's got everything I need. My credit card, my ID, my medical info, and even my keys. And when it's time for groceries, you just tap your wrist and bam! Transaction done. It's like magic. In a medical emergency, it can save my life. Experts can easily identify me and my medical history. I feel like a sci-fi character, and I'm loving it. This amazing chip is totally free. That's right, no more digging into your pockets. And the best part, the surgery is quick. They'll give you a cookie afterwards. The government has frozen my bank account, and it can freeze yours too. You have to listen to my story quick and fast because time is running out. A few days ago, I made a post on social media about the danger of having a chip implanted in my arm. I thought I was exercising my right to free speech. This morning, I woke up only to find that the video I posted was gone, and it was just the beginning of the nightmare. As I was trying to pay for my coffee, the microchip in my arm stopped working. I couldn't even pay for anything. And when I got back to my apartment, it locked me out too. Everything was in there, including my cat Misty. This is why I posted this video as a warning and a plea for help.
All right.
Shalom.
We told you so.